Yo, this is the Infinite Mix Weekend. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I've been talking about this all morning. I've been, playing a couple of leaks here and there. I did the old head mix with all the classic. I literally went through my favorite albums this, especially this year. I went from Ghostface new album, Clip's new album, and now we're gonna have another classic. And these guys got to be the smartest individuals on the planet because they got features from everybody that had a classic album this year. You guys are mad scientists, man. Where y'all get this from, man? Alchemist and Havoc is up here. You know, Queens take the money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nas. I saw Havoc at the Nas grand opening. And then, the funniest thing is, like, you guys are, like, legends in the game. But was that the first time you met Dre? That was the wild.
That was my first time in my life. Man, I swear to God.
Get out of here.
I swear to God, yo, that was my first time ever. I thought I never was gonna meet him, to be honest with you. And then I met him that night when I saw you at Nas party.
That's crazy, Alchemist. He Dre saw me because I've been robbing him for years.
Yes.
So he ran up to me, but he didn't see Havoc yet. So when he runs up to me and says, "What's up?" to me, and then I'm like, "Yo, there go your boy Havoc." Meaning, I'm thinking they already know each other. These guys did 10,000 records. Like why they don't know each other. And then Dre is like, "Oh my God, you're my favorite producer." And then he's like, "You're my favorite producer." Like, please tell me you know Dre too. You know Dre, Alchemist?
I know Dre, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but man, he's it's not like I'm always around, and every time I'm around, it's Dr. Dre.
But you've met Dre.
I've met him.
This is insane.
I'll tell you, that was my first ever time in life. Like, for real.
Even production-wise, like, sometimes you don't see people when you produce and you add stuff to a record.
Like, he produced Out of Control.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I never met him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We the last time we were at the radio station, Havoc is like, a very conservative rich guy. He don't really come out.
I'm not rich.
But yeah, whatever. But fucking Alchemist, the last time we were together on radio was with Prodigy, which was like forever ago, which is kind of crazy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realize. That's right.
They gave me, I think you guys gave me like tips on how records were done back then. Y'all were checking out movies, and I think, I guess the Nighttime Vultures, I think you sampled it from Clash of the Titans. I want to know where the Vultures came from.
The Vultures came from Clash of the Titans. Prodigy did that. Prodigy sampled it.
Really?
Yeah. He did.
Yeah. You know me, I'm always finding stuff.
Crazy.
That whole album still, like, I don't know if it's celebrated enough just because of how dope Infamous was. Like, hell on earth.
Nah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It was important.
From day one, when got to know each other, and then things just became organic. You know what I'm saying? Especially on this album, it was like a no-brainer, right? You know what I'm saying? Linked up with ALC, and we just got right to work, man. You know what I mean? I started playing him some of the joints I had. He was playing some Prodigy verses, and then, I knew it was gonna come out dope.
You guys were like in the hood too, like those park bench hangouts. And like, is that real? Like,
the 90s.
Like, I never was outside. I'm a human.
We do it, bro.
Yo, Whoo Kid is crazy, yo.
No, I mean, like, you guys are always outside. I got 30 N-words around you guys every time. Y'all look like y'all were 12.
Yeah.
Y'all were the most feared, young-looking YNs. Y'all were the first YNs, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Y'all literally was the first YNs.
Word out.
Who was young doing that?
No, it's crazy. No, the 90s, yo.
Yeah, we had Chi Ali. He went to jail. He killed somebody. Like, everybody was, like, getting caught. These guys was, like,
no,
we
wasn't getting caught.
I felt like,
we wasn't getting caught.
I felt like I fit in when it comes to height, for sure. Like,
I know.
I was like, damn, okay, we all some small. You go see Meth, and you see like 50 or Meth and Redman. They like giants.
Right.
We were on the same eye level. You know what I'm saying? All of us.
Was that one of the reasons that you guys had numbers? Because everybody in Queensbridge was drinking the water? Why everybody was so small back then?
Yo, you know what? I think it had something to do with that Con Ed Con Edison building, man, is letting too many chemicals out. You know what I'm saying? Had something to do with it. What was that, like a some kind of factory, steam electric engine? You know what I'm saying?
Colgated that water.
Yeah, it's something, too much fluoride in the water. Word up, man. But
it's crazy. Like me being a mixtape guy, you know, I had like 1,000 Prodigy songs because I linked up with him. Back then, Clue was with you know, the Philly guys like Beanie, Jay-Z, everybody. So I made sure I got cool with you guys.
You were that guy from Mobb. That's right.
I made the connection where it was to a point where it got a little out of hand. Like Prodigy was like, "Yo, could she at least stay at your house?" I was like, "What are you talking about, man? This is America's Most Wanted, man. Are you crazy?" Like, we're gonna do this mixtape, call it Most Wanted, bro. I'm going to jail.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Pete was like really out of his mind. And E-Money Bags, God bless the dead. He was like, he was with it too, but obviously I didn't let him sleep at my house.
No,
he slept at E-Money Bags' house.
Wow,
you know, E-Money don't give a fuck.
Hell no, hell no, he ain't give a fuck. Nah. Word.
It's kind of wild. Like you hear all these. I mean, how many songs? A guy who had beef with Tupac. Obviously, Tupac influenced him to create like 20,000 songs. How many songs does Prodigy got?
He got
like,
a lot.
There's like 1 million songs.
He worked hard, right?
Endless. I mean, yeah, like so many records. Some of them we got to track down. Some of them, but I mean, the way he worked was like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, I know we've seen Pac. I had to give the credit. I don't think P got inspired, with all respect, by Pac. I think it was the same time happening as far as their work ethic. Like the way Mobb Deep worked. I never seen no shit like that. That's why all y'all fucking mixtape DJs had so much heat. Yeah. Because they were turning it out where it was overflowing. You know, and certain guys, if they were slick, they knew how to pop up in the studio. You know, they didn't know, but they was catting. That's why I think Mobb Deep is the legendary group that they are. And then you have a lot of contemporaries, like shout out to Lox, shout out MOP, shout out to Dipset, and all these crews but Mobb had something different. They had an internal sound. They had Havoc. And sometimes y'all forget when they talk about rappers who rap and produce, they don't really talk about Havoc like that when they talk about the Kanye's or like Havoc was one of the first, like Q-Tip.
First and everything.
Absolutely, man. But it's like, that's what made Mobb Deep, I think, not like so unique in the New York atmosphere at that time because they had an internal sound and then they had the work ethic nobody could fuck with.
We talk about beef, like, you know, like getting acknowledged by Jay-Z is a respect thing right there. Like, you guys,
crazy.
I don't know why Queensbridge had beef. I mean, it started with KRS-One.
Right.
Now you dealing with the next fucking genre of like rappers. Now you got Jay-Z. You had beef with Pac. Like, having those kind of like levels of people to be acknowledged is, you guys with some serious shit.
I mean, but that's how you know you doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? If you provoking motherfuckers to the point where they gotta mention you in their song, they gotta go out their way and mention you, then you doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you not getting mentioned, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, I guess.
And you guys actually twitched their legs. They had to say something. Because, you know, they could have easily just ignored Mobb Deep.
I mean, you know,
it's
the bars was so fucking nerve-wracking.
It had to be a worthy
QB
adversary. You know what I'm saying?
Word
they
out.
warranted that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. Other people, they couldn't. You can't ignore Mobb Deep. Can't ignore P.
Hell no.
Never.
He was very vocal. What were you guys doing during the Pac beef? Because that was crazy. I mean, how was y'all maneuvering? Like,
I wasn't down with them yet.
Okay.
The next day.
Yeah, I was kind of like in the background with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wasn't one of the, I didn't believe in like, you know what I'm saying, beefing on records because beef to me is like real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got shot at before and all of this other crazy shit. So, yeah, and my brother was, you know, going crazy in the hood. So, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really for the record shit too much. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm going to hold my niggas down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something happened. But, yeah, I wasn't really too much. You know what I mean? I just had, like, P knew I had his back. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really got to be too vocal about it because he already know.
Was Jay-Z equal too with the beef too? Or it was more bars and more...
Was it? What do you think? Like it was a street beef?
Yeah.
No. None of it to me was a street beef. Really, to be honest with you, could have had turned into it. Maybe you never fucking know. Like you know what I'm saying. But nah, I never looked at the Jay-Z beef as a street beef. The Tupac thing, I was like, you know, maybe you never know. You know what I'm saying? When you run into, because you know he gonna have a clique with him.
Especially when you gotta go to a West Coast Alchemist.
It's different.
It's surrounding hotels. I've talked to E40 about he saved a couple rappers here and there in the Bay.
I'm sure.
It was real back then. Like,
hell yeah.
physical.
Nah, for real. Nah, shit was real.
Yeah.
Shit was real. Like, you know what I mean? West Coast is definitely not a place where you, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna be just playing around and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
But when they come to your turf, it's like, yo, motherfuckers be waking up when they see like 100 dudes at the tunnel. You be like, yo, I think I should have not had went at these Mobb Deep guys. Because the tunnel was like a place of like, if you got beef with some people, I think you should avoid the tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel was gladiator school. Like, you know what I'm saying? The tunnel was definitely gladiator. You know what I'm saying? Mad people getting cut, shot, the tunnel, you know what I mean? Fortunately, I didn't experience none of that. I just had a good time, you know what I'm saying? You know, just went to the tunnel, grabbed me a shorty, and I was out.
See ya.
See ya.
Havoc, I know.